Hi, welcome to another Grow Local Live introduction to amazing people doing wonderful things for permaculture across the world. This is Sean Kaminsky, who's working on Open Sesame, and you've got a passion for seeds. Can you tell us something about your background and what are you doing and why?
Yeah, well, I'm a documentary filmmaker here in Brooklyn, New York, and this journey all started actually not from a perspective you normally think it would, but I was at an open source video conference, and I guess, I had been thinking about food and, the risks to our food supply in general,
Mm.
but I was at this, conference. We were learning about open source issues, and I started to think about the link between the loss of control of seeds in our food supply and issues in the open source community and the opportunities that involved. And so I started to do a little bit of research, and I found that there were other people who were also thinking about that. And so I thought it would be interesting to do kind of a short experimental film that looked at parallels between open pollinated seeds, open source software, and it was kind of
How
a
interesting.
small idea. And but I think that there were the seeds of kind of an obsession with seeds already in me because my grandma had grown up on a farm and she had been a seed saver,
Ah.
and she had lost that connection when she came to the city in Winnipeg in Canada where I grew up,
Uh-huh.
and she hated talking about life on the farm, and I always was asking her questions, and I think she was a little bit ashamed. They were very poor, and it was just something that she didn't like to talk about. But I think
Mm.
partly because she was hesitant, it made me want to know even more. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember looking through her seed catalogs and just thinking how cool it was to have all these just little bundles of opportunity that could sprout into these various forms. And so I think that those seeds were there. But so I started working on it as sort of a short project. And then I read the FAO
Mm.
data that states that we've lost an astounding
Mm.
94% of the seeds that existed 100 years ago no
Mm.
longer exist today. And I was
Amazing.
I was floored when I read
Mm.
that. I mean, I couldn't believe that I had never learned or read about it before, and I
Mm.
couldn't believe that this wasn't, that I hadn't maybe seen it on the front page of the New York Times, because it's just every one of those, I guess thousands of varieties we've lost. Any one of those could be the key that saves us from, a mass starvation event.
Mm.
Could hold the genetic pieces that we need to help grow a variety that's resistant to any number of
Yeah.
pests. So that really set me on a whole different journey. I felt this needs to be made into a documentary, and that's what I've been working on since then. It's been quite a journey. Seeds definitely have their own magic and energy, and just when I think that the project is going in one direction, it starts to go into another. But this is probably my last summer shooting, and we've also been editing as well, and it's really coming together. So.
So it become like a longer thing.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a feature documentary now, and it still includes a portion that will look at open source seeds. I mean, there's a lot of work being done in that area. There's an open source seed initiative, and there've been people who have or are trying to develop systems where we can develop open source licenses where people can share genetic information or seeds through a more equitable system that doesn't involve patenting and taking control of
Mm.
seeds and stripping the rights that we've had for 12,000 years away from us. And that's happened really in the last 20 years. So.
Mm. Are you working with Vandana Shiva on this, or are you connected? Because
Yeah, of course. Yeah, she was one of the first people that I interviewed, and that
okay.
was really wonderful to meet with her. And then I got the chance to go to Navdanya as well,
Mm-hmm.
and that was transformational
Mm.
too. The people there are doing really wonderful work, and it's so
Yeah.
beautiful there to see the way that they save the seeds, and also the traditional ways of collecting the seeds are really beautiful and amazing. And then, I've also been working with Vandana's Seed Freedom campaign along with Bella. And
Yes.
I did a recent follow-up interview with Vandana at the Brooklyn Botanical Garden when she spoke here.
Brilliant. So when is it going to be finished, do you think? How long have you been doing this?
Well, I started in 2009, and then I
Okay.
took a little break, and because of just life and other things that were going on, and then I came back to it, and I've been working, really pretty diligently in the last 7 or 8 months in particular. I had a
Mm.
successful Kickstarter campaign last fall, which was really
Oh,
helpful in
great.
terms of bringing some of the financial resources that I needed to continue. And I'm still going to be doing some further fundraising to help with some other costs like animation and things like that. But we're moving ahead well, and I think I'm on track. So
brilliant. So we'll put your links right next to your interview. And how can we help? What is difficult about this project?
Well, I would say one of the things I'm looking for is to connect with more, permaculture people, and to get their voices into my film. So if you are a permaculture person, specifically with an interest and a passion for seeds, I'd be interested in talking to you.
Really?
And I can give you an email that you can put out, or I'm not sure how you want to do that, Stella, but I'd be happy to give you an email, opensesameproject@gmail.com, but it's kind of long, so we can also give it to you in text probably. Yes. And please help us spread the word. We have a Facebook page that you'll hopefully be able to see on this video site. Please like us, and we really just depend on kind of a grassroots group of people getting the word out, so that's very appreciated. And watch the trailer and let me know what you think.
Thank you ever so much.
Well, happy Permaculture Day, and I'm really happy to be here, and I love what you guys are doing. And 24 hours is so ambitious and amazing. That's very exciting, and all around the world. So we really need this, and so thank you for everything that you're doing.
We're very, very glad to have you as part of this amazing 24 hours, and seeds, such a crucial thing. Thank you for doing this wonderful work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stella.
Bye-bye, John.
Bye.
Bye.